Alrighty, good morning. It's Miss Sklar. So while we are preparing for these NTI days, I kind of wanted to give you an overview and talk a little bit about expectations regarding math. Most of our focus, my focus, will be math related. While science is important, we'll touch on it. We'll make sure you know we're doing something science related each day. I would like to be sure you are putting forth your full effort towards each math assignment. Do not let the math assignments creep up on you. Make sure every day you are allowing yourself enough time to work through each math assignment. Let's see. All right, so each math assignment each day is set up just like our normal class period is, right? We've got our warm-up, we've got our lesson, we've got a got it's, and then we've got our homework. So for each day, you should allow around an hour, 45 minutes to an hour, to complete each lesson. The reason it's a little longer than a traditional class period is because I've given you the answer key, I've given you all of my work, all expectations for each problem after the lesson. So you need to, when you pull up the lesson, I'll post it each day on Google Classroom, I'll post the link, you'll find it in YouTube. Just like you're finding this one, you are going to watch my video, and my video is going to be set up just like it is in class. You'll see my notebook, my OneNote. You will see, usually it'll start with vocab, right? You'll write it down. I'll be talking. Oh, no thanks. So let's see. We're talking chapter 7, complementary and supplementary. So I would go up, I would teach just like we normally would, I would talk through it, I would write. You will write. If you need to pause to write longer, to take a little bit more time, that's fine. Or to pause me from talking so you can get a little more written down, that's totally fine. So each video will be set up the start of it will be set up just like our normal class notes. Then at the beginning, or at the end, when it says got it's, you should pause the video, complete the got it's on whatever page it is, and then come back to the video afterwards, and right here, I don't have it now because this is a lesson that we've already done, right here I will have all of the work for each got it. This is where I need you to be self-aware, self-motivated, and correct your own work. As a reminder, just because I can't see your work does not mean that you don't need to show it. You need to practice the process so that when we come back to school, whenever that is, you are ready to show me what you know. If you are practicing without showing the correct work, you will not be able to play the game. So when I ask to see it at school, you won't be able to show it to me, and I will look at your work from your textbook, and I'll see that you haven't been doing what you've needed to do, right? So we haven't started yet. It starts Thursday. Start off on the right foot. Make sure you're doing everything you need to do. So you're completing the got it's, you're coming back, I'll show you my work, and then once you feel comfortable, you will start the homework. Now pause the video for the homework, and again, it's not on this section, but once you complete the homework, come back to the video, scroll down, and you will see all of my work for the actual homework. So this is also where you need to show that work. You need to correct your work. If you are not understanding something, read through, look at my work, see if it makes sense what I've shown, why I've done it, whatever the case is. Be sincere with your effort, right? Don't say, oh, I got it wrong, and, leave it behind. Figure out why you missed it. Because I'm not with you at school, because we're not going over it on the whiteboard, I really need you to be an advocate for yourself. If you don't understand what I've put on the notes, if you don't understand, after you've completed all the homework and looked back at my work, then you need to reach out to me and ask me questions. If it's something that you need, more direct instruction on, we can do a video chat. We can just talk on, the phone. That's fine. Whatever you need, I am here for you. Remember those office hours, 9 to 12. So my recommendation is that you work through math, maybe first, get that done, get that out of the way, and then ask any questions. Then work through Miss Erdman's class, Language Arts, and then kind of in the afternoon, work through your other classes, so science, social studies, religion. All right, so let's take a look at the at-home learning calendar. So we're starting Thursday. If you are in my first or second period class, then you are focusing on this first section, the OL, lesson 8.5, video notes, the got it's and the homework. If you're in my third period class, you're the BL, the lesson 8.1, video and notes. Do not get confused, right? Hopefully if you make a mistake and look at the wrong class, you'll see, oh, that's not what we're talking about. So just be very aware of that. We put little boxes there so that as you complete it, you check it off, you're good to go, move on. Again, I cannot stress enough, make sure you are checking your work. Make sure you are showing all necessary work. Be very diligent about that. Take each day, work each day to completion. Let's just touch on science really quick. For the first day of science, so Thursday, 3/19, you've got guided notes and video on oceans. I'll post that separately from math, so you don't have to do it, math and science, but it's kind of straightforward. I'll explain in the video. I did separate, so you'll see guided notes video on oceans on Thursday, then on Friday it says finish those guided notes and video on oceans. So science is less, you've got more time to complete one thing for science, so just so you know. But again, don't let it, start it and then finish it another day. Don't do it all in one day and stress yourself out. Let's see, looking towards the next week, Monday, Tuesday. Tuesday, for my first and second period people, you've got a worksheet. I will put that on Google Classroom. Again, I'll put a video explaining all of my work, everything like that. It should be okay. And just moving forward, you'll see more worksheets. You'll see the pretest. All work needs to be in your notebook. I'll post a new pretest in case you don't have it with you. And we'll touch on that 8.5, 8.7 take-home quiz later. No need to worry about that right now. Alrighty, so I just wanted to explain kind of my expectations, especially with math. Be diligent, work through your work. But this is uncharted territory. We're going to get through it together. It's kind of a wild situation, right? But we're doing all of this proactively, right? And if we do everything, if we kind of make sure we're doing what we can to protect everybody now, in the future we'll be healthier. So just keep that in mind. We're doing what we need to do, and it's all good. Remind yourself that these are not just snow days. We're not on spring break yet. You have got to work through all of your work. Do not let it creep up on you. I've made a space at my house. I've got my desk ready. I've got everything going. I've got Stripes next to me. Do what you need to do to set up your space at home so that you can, work through everything to the best of your ability. Take away distractions. Do not have your phone next to you, right? Do not have the TV on. Set it up. Be as, engaged and focused at your house, wherever you're doing this, just like you would in class. Be sure you are working through everything to the best of your ability and advocating for yourself if something isn't making sense or working, whatever the case may be. But you've got this. It's going to be great. We're getting through it together. And hopefully all my videos make sense. Again, haven't done this before, but it's all good. We're getting through it.